Hollywood, the most famous reindeer of all. To borrow a line from Rudolph's little jingle, I don't think he'll mind. I guess I shouldn't speak ill of the reindeer, but I just hate him. Well, I don't hate him, I hate his movie. That claymation piece of crap just about ruined my career. Did you see it? Did you? Did you? Oh, thank God, I look terrible. Flanks out to here. We all look terrible, though, because we all look alike. Santa Claus and his 8 tiny clone deer. And do you know why that is? Every deer in that movie looks the same, not just the 8. Every reindeer in every scene, except for Rudolph, of course. The rest of us look just like Donna. Even the women look like Donna. I said to them at the time, the does have antlers. You can't have does with antlers. They said that's okay. Most people don't know there are girls on the team anyway. Oh, sure, people don't know there are girls on the team. You find me a book of baby names and Liz Vixen are the cute nicknames for boys. Putting antlers on that slut is like having a gatefold with a pop-up phallus. Sproing! And that's the way I feel every time I see that movie. Sproing! What the hell am I looking at? Island of Misfit Toys, Abominable Snow Monster, Rudolph speaking without an interpreter. Continuity in the film business just makes me cringe. Like in my movie, Prancer was supposed to be based on a true story. But by the time they finished editing it, it looked like the little girl had saved my life. Can you believe that? I guess that's what I get for not sitting through rushes. But I'm pretty happy with it, though. At least I'm not made out of Play-Doh and brown felt. I said, no way. I want live action, big budget, and an original score by John Williams. And I'm going to play the part myself, or I'm not going to sign anything. We almost got John Williams. He wanted to do it, but he had other commitments. And I was telling you how Donna swung the Rudolph deal. In order to gloss over his role in the Father Christmas, he wants to make a movie of his version of what was, quite frankly, one of the most sordid events in North Pole history. So he makes video calls, he sends blizzards of emails, befriends so many people on Facebook, even Mark Zuckerberg takes notice. And he gets his lips on the ads of every movie executive north of Anchorage for nearly a year until he lands a deal with this claymation company. An outfit so second-rate they go over budget, flying in a deer from New York to play Rudolph. So they're not going to pay us. Ah, I walked out. I said, Santa, Donna, if you want me to sell my soul, then you're going to have to come up with the cash, because I only do charity work once a year. And everyone else walked out with me. And that's why every deer in that film bears a strange resemblance to Rudolph's daddy. Terrible movie. So this year, I've asked my agent to get an injunction against them airing it. I'm not trying to be vindictive or anything. It's just that it ruins the distribution of my movie. Internet downloads, streaming of Prancer goes down during the holiday season because that's when the networks air Rudolph. I think that's why I didn't get an Oscar nomination. The Rudolph movie and racism in the film industry. No deer has ever been nominated for an Academy Award. Are you going to tell me Bambi didn't deserve an Oscar? My God, when his mother died, I just wept. And that was animation. Now, in my movie, live action, feature length, an all-star cast. Brad Pitt, Scarlett Johansson, Leonardo DiCaprio. 2 years in the making. I did all my own stunts. And what did I get? Hello, Motion Picture Academy? Were you asleep during the broken leg scene? Deserted, snow-covered highway. Cold, dark, winter's night. Broken leg. DiCaprio coming for me with a loaded shotgun. Oh, give that deer an Oscar. I'm looking at treatments now for the sequel, but it's tough because there's so much crap out there. Look at this. Prancer 2, the sequel. Nighttime, Christmas Eve, winter. Now there's an innovation. I've got a great idea for a Christmas Eve story. Let's set it in winter. And now this, and now this. Prancer gets separated from Santa and becomes lost in the forest. What is this? Lost in the forest? Why don't I just fly up over the fucking trees and see where I am? And this, Prancer lands in the yard of an orphanage. I'm not working with children again. It's absolutely true what they say about working with children and animals. They'll steal the scene every time. Now, I do it because I have an uncanny natural sense of the cinematic. Children do it because they're obnoxious and self-centered. I hate children. But all these ideas are like this. Kids and deer. Deer and kids. Kids and deer and Christmas. What about a Schwarzenegger Prancer buddy movie? Arnold plays Santa. I play myself. We set it in the year 2039 when Cuban mafia cyborgs have taken over the North Pole using virtual reality elf doppelgangers. Arnie and I go down to Miami to kick some butt. We wipe out entire Latino crime families in high-tech sequences. We uncover a plot to export stolen nuclear weapons, and soon we're being chased by crooked cops and robot assassins hired by a European drug cartel bent on world domination. Lots of location shooting, lots of stunts, special effects. You slot that in for a summer release in the United States, and we're talking blockbuster. There's not a man, woman, or child who won't pay $12.50 to see that. But I'll probably have to write it myself. But now, with this Vixen thing, I'm not sure what's going to happen. If she sells her story to a cable network, it's going to undercut everything I do for the next year. You know that's why she's doing it. Everyone wants to be Hollywood. Vixen, Donna, all of them. And that's why it's coming up right now when the media attention is focused on us. Everyone has a Santa Claus story. Most of us have Vixen stories too, because she's no saint. All of us have stories. It's just that most of us have the common decency not to share them with the wrong people at the wrong time when someone else's career is on the line. The only thing we don't all have is talent. And that's where Vixen's made her big mistake. Because 6 months from now, when Netflix starts filming the Vixen story, Holly and Harassment, see if they ask her to play herself in the movie. This uproar of hers is going to get her nowhere. And that's why I'm not cooperating with the investigation. There are things I know, and there are things I don't know. But I have nothing to gain by Vixen's little tell-all scheme. And until I do, she can cry all she wants. Oh, and I almost forgot. Premiering this weekend on Netflix, Hollywood goes to Hollywood. The making of Prancer. Wonderful behind-the-scenes footage. Don't miss